Excuse the mess, but I've been working on my toolbox out here. Been fighting the rain. Let's see, Saturday or Sunday, I got this painted. It was the red toolbox, as you've seen. I painted it orange. I wanted a orange toolbox that had like a big cabinet, one drawer, and then a small toolbox on top. And it was a nice toolbox, but it was on sale for like $160. Original price was like $270, I think. So I was like, yeah, I didn't have quite time for the sale, so like I'm not paying almost $200 for a small little rolling toolbox, that roller toolbox like this, and has like a wide box at the bottom. Nah. So my brother goes, I got one out in the garage that I'm not going to use anymore. He goes, I have to just get some of my train stuff out of it. He had like train parts and stuff like that for HO scale, and I have N scale. So my train room here, I'm making a special toolbox because I want orange so I can do something cool with it. So I scuffed it up real nicely, painted it all nice and orange. It looks good. It's all painted orange, completely bottom to the top to the back, corner to corner. Inside, all orange. So I got that done, and then now I have all the drawers done. Now you see some red in the middle of it. That's totally fine because I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow and pick up some of those like placemats that you can get that has like that rubber kind of giddy stuff. I'm gonna put that in the bottom of my toolbox, so I can take the tools out. My toolbox is here and put them in my drawer. That way I have everything organized. That way I have screwdrivers on one side, screwdrivers on the other side, Phillips and plus, Phillips and minus, I mean. That way they're all there. I have pliers, needles pliers, snippers, all that kind of stuff. More tools in here that I got from my neighbor. Help him tear down his shed. Or garage. Technically it's like a shed garage, something like that. Help him tear it down. And it was like two toolboxes I got from him. One had a full brand new tools, beautiful tool set. I'm going to set this over here and tuck my trash can real quickly, because why not? So I have a trash can out here, that way if I'm working out here and I have something I can throw away real quickly, I can do that. These are all 3D print, resin printed cars, well most of them. Most of them I have bought on eBay, so some of these are like filament, like this stuff here is filament. And then most stuff I have bought, most of these I actually bought and paid for, and then resin printed myself, and then go from there. So I got all my paints there, but eventually I have to cut my table. Oh yeah, I took out my chair I got from him too. Someone's sneezing. So I have a nice metal chair that I don't know if I want to restore it or just leave it, and then buy like a little circle seat cushion for it, caught good. And then also you can unscrew it. I might have to put new screws in it, that way I can raise it up and down. That's kind of cool. And then right there's my table. I'm going to cut that up, put it right over here, and then that way I can set my toolbox right on it. That way I can actually open it, because when you open it, it's going to have a special design here on the back side. It's going to be pretty sweet. Don't know if I'm going to do it to the sides or not. It might just be the top. I don't know yet. Be kind of cool when you're walking in my train room and you see that and you're like, whoa, that is cool. I'm actually 3D printing design. That way I can dip it in white paint, slap it in, call that good. So this is an update on the toolbox that I kind of restored. I dropped it outside, as you can tell, you can't really tell, but that corner got dent, that one was fine, that corner got dent, and this corner got dent. Now one of these toolboxes I have to fix. I think it's this one here. Yeah, this corner here I'm gonna have to fix a little bit and bend it back, which I didn't know it. Which I didn't know until after I painted it. I'm like, no, oh well. I could probably get a screwdriver, bend it back real quickly, call it good. Got my dt&i 3D printed logo on in there. And I don't feel like moving my stuff out. Oh, she's heavy. And then I have on the back side, dt&i. Well, I guess I could do it. She is heavy. She is fully loaded with all my tools out of those 2 boxes. And what I got from my neighbor for helping him tear down the shed, which is awesome. So the top didn't come out quite like I like it to, but it looks cool and looks good to me. And it's, you know, it's dry and stuff, but it looks good. It's not the perfect thing, but it's good. I tried to use my 3D print as a stamp. That didn't kind of work out too well because there's 2 boxes all dented up in the middle, so I kind of didn't want to do it. So work with what you got. So on the back side, I tried to do it here. As you can see, the outline's kind of new because, well, I messed up, and this one part here actually somehow it smeared and shoot this way. So I repainted it, and you can still see where the D and T and I, or the D and the and mark. So I was like, crap. So I cleaned it up as I could, painted over top of it. You can still see where the D and I, the DT and not the and mark. And I'm like, okay, how can I fix this? Best thing I can do, because I tried to use spray paint as to dab it. Don't do that. Worst mistake I ever made. Found out the hard way. I told my brother about it. He goes, no, you can't do that, bud. He goes, you gotta use like these kind of paints. That's how you can do the dab. I'm like, yeah, I found out the hard way. So I used some of my white apple barrel Snow White paint and put it in this cup, which I have it in the kitchen, probably drying still, and use like a little foam brush that I bought from Dollar Tree. You can buy a whole kit for $1.25 actually. Paint brushes, $1.25 too. So I can't rebeat that. Don't mind the sawdust. This is when you cut the table up. And so what I did is took the foam brush and really dabbed it around. Since this was still kind of tacky, I used the wet fresh paint right on top, made it stick. It's glued, like glue, pretty much. It's not where I like it to be. I should have had it more over here, but I like where it's at. It looks cool. Now what I do for it. So I have a brand new level, another brand new level that actually is nice. This with a freaking magnet. What? I didn't know that. That's sweet. So I have that. These are my little patch. This is already what I had. And then I got this from my neighbor. This is what all came. So I can kind of show you guys toolbox tour. So I have my rulers I got this from him, a little knife, wire snips, wire cutters, what you want to call them. These little gauges, piles, things are here. I still don't know what these are for. I'll find out later though. Got 2 of these, some files and stuff like that from him. Toothbrushes that not used, they're still brand new, so I can use them for like doing cleanup work and track work and stuff like that, where I can just take it and just kind of scoop it up. Don't mind the cracking. This is my knees, if you heard it. But then I went to Dollar Tree and got this stuff for like a placemat for like your shelving or kitchen stuff. This says non-stick or non-slip, so I got 4 rows of it. Only needed 2, but the rest over I can use for like my RC stuff for like over here, so that's pretty sweet. So now we open the drawer. I have all my screwdrivers, Phillips and the straight edge, which we will call Phillips and minus. And then I got my little picker. That's what I always like to call it. And then here I have my crescent wrench, some more screwdrivers, and then over here I have like the smaller screwdrivers set. And then my little locking pliers. These were, I forget what they were called. My dad bought these on TV, and they actually did pretty good. Monkey wrench or monkey pliers or something like that. I forget what they're called. And it can actually grip, and then you put pressure and it grabs the bolt or whatever you want like that. That's how it works. just a demonstration. I shouldn't have really done it too hard. Oh well. But did all that. Got all my snippers, my needle nose pliers. Let's see. And here, these came from him as well, along with this crescent wrench that is made in the United States, or U.S. made. Right there. Pretty sweet. And then, like I said, in there. And then here's a kind of slide my high bay drawer. The vice grips are mine. These came from him as well. These are US made too as well, as it says that they're. So I have a set, kinda. Locking plier, or player plier, adjustable pliers I think is what you call it. And then I got my left-handed snips that I don't like. That's going to go on my back porch because I usually use that for trimming up stuff like trees and twigs. And these are pliers I got from him. I don't know what you actually call these, but you got those. And then the pliers are all mine. So yeah, that's my toolbox tour. Haven't done too much on it, so I figured do a toolbox tour.